Hi, in this episode we stop off at Toonpine for morning tea. We stay 2 nights off-grid at Alroy Station campgrounds, and while we're there we go on a short trip to Eulo. Camping is available here. We can highly recommend the homemade Anzac caramel slice. The lady at the pub said that the recipe is on Donna Hayes' website. Here we are, we've just arrived at Alroy Station near Eulo in Queensland, camping grounds. We're going to just make ourselves at home, choose our spot. Making a dinner of pork and vegetables for tea. Just on the gas cooker, barbecue plate. And then over here, this is actually, would you believe it, our first fireplace for our trip. It's taken us nearly 7 weeks. Richard's actually collecting firewood. We're waiting for the owners here to come round and deliver some, but it hasn't turned up as yet, so we're just making do with what we've got. And here it is, he's collected a little bit more wood. How's the fire going?
Yeah, it's going really good. Our first fire of the trip.
Yeah, I was just saying. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? Okay, so here is the van in proximity to our fire. We've got a nice little private corner here in the Alroy Station. Very popular along the riverbank, so we missed out along there, but that's okay. This is a nice outlook. Much less people over here. Just behind our tree there are the 2 artesian tubs that are free to use for people. And then just over there in the distance, that's the camp kitchen. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as we get the fire lit, we get a few drops of rain. So I don't know whether we'll be able to stay out here for much longer, but hopefully it's only just going to be a few drops, because our chairs are starting to get a little bit wet. And Richard's getting wet too. Oh. These are the 3 rustic toilets and showers. They're ensuite style. Nice hot showers. Over here are the 2 artesian bathtubs, which are free for any patron to use. You have to fill the water up yourself, so it's been quite busy, but not so many people today, being wet and rainy. And this is the camp kitchen. Doesn't appear to be any power points in there, so it's a little bit hard to use, but there's an old wood-fired oven in there that probably does nice meals once it's fired up. Really nice camping spots everywhere. Those vans in the distance are camped alongside the river. I think it's first in, first served. They seem to be the most popular spots. It was full when we arrived yesterday. I think that's some sort of big fire pit over there, and then there's a running tap with warm water coming out of it, which is left on all the time. So I think people can do some washing up in there. So much space to camp. The further back from the river you are. Look at all that space. There's a lot less people here tonight than what there was last night. We're still tucked over there in that corner behind that tank, all by ourselves, in the dirt, in the mud I should say. At least the rain has stopped the dust. Now we have red mud. There's a pathway up to the toilets from the riverside campsites. Show me the bottom of your thongs. What's happened? Oh, that little bit of rain has brought out all this mud, like I said, and so we found this little grate thing which we've been scraping our shoes on.
It's been great.
It's been great, yeah. And then taking them off on the grate and then trying not to walk all over our mat so that at least we can clean it up, pick it up easily tomorrow. And then we went to the artesian spa at Eulo this morning, so we're desperately trying to dry out our towels and swimming gear. But it seems to be fining up a little bit now, so fingers crossed. Our wood that we were given last night got a little bit wet, so I don't know whether we're going to try to put it on tonight or not. Might be a bit smoky, but you never know, it might dry out enough this afternoon so that we can put it back in this wonderful fire pit, which was really warm. Just love the colours of the bush out here. Hope you can hear the birds. So Richard has now propped the timber up against the fire pit, hoping it might dry out. What a good idea. Now Richard's excited because the sun has just come out slightly and that will be topping up our solar panel, so he's a happy chappy. These pretty green shrubs are all wattles. They've got little flower buds on them, but when they do burst into flower they will be absolutely beautiful. Would have been nice to have seen them in flower. After a little bit of rain, the owners are out on the tractor dragging some steel circles along the dirt road to try and get rid of all the bumps that people have been moving in and out of the property created this morning. This is what we created this morning. Well, who would have believed it after such a wettish morning and wettish up until mid-afternoon? The wood is dry enough to be able to be used in the barbecue, and we're actually having our cook-up of snags, potatoes, sweet potatoes and mushrooms and zucchini, all perfectly barbecued by this man here.
And I've managed to drop a sausage, one sausage, again.
Twice.
Into the ash.
How many times?
Twice.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same.
Well, I saw you rinse it off, so... Oh, that one there looks a little bit burnt. But anyway.
Well done.
Well done, yep.